This video is going to be very simple, no fancy talking head, nothing at all. I'm gonna show you how I created or recreated this shot without any RGB light. So because I want to be a cinematographer in the future, I have to challenge myself in a lot of ways. Best thing you can do is recreate others' shot, trying not to be them, but yeah, challenge yourself if you can make the same look, for example. For the first shot, I already set up the camera here above. Like I said, we're not going to use this one, so just get rid of it. And I'm gonna frame the camera down first. So I think this is going to be the framing here. So I'm gonna turn on the light here. Nothing changed. I mean, of course, we have some brightness for a better exposure. And basically, I'm just gonna scooch over here like this, and then try not to be in the frame on the camera. And I'm just gonna wash my hand like this. So I'm not gonna wash my hand now because and then stop, and then go out and turn the lights off again, and that's the end of the frame. And from here we'll have to continue in DaVinci or any editing software, but for this I'm gonna use DaVinciResolve. For this second shot where the guy is looking outside from the bathroom, this one here, I haven't practiced yet, so I'm just gonna go out and try to do this. We have a camera here facing towards the mirror. Yeah, let's see. First I have to take out the camera. Wait. I don't know if you can see anything now. Probably not. So take the camera out, if I can. Maybe somewhere here. I have the camera outside now, facing here, something like this. So, and again, I'm just gonna turn on the bathroom light. No, I don't like the framing. Just a second. Yeah, let's go with this. And action. So, first of all, we have the footage, right? We have this one. I'm just gonna select a part what I want. For example, this is the out, and this is the in with audio and everything. We have this shot, for example. Yeah, that's cool. Wash. Some acting. I don't know what is this, but yeah, that's fine. And then turn off the light. Cool. You're gonna go to the color page immediately. I already prepared here the still what I saw on the here. I just took a screenshot and then put it in DaVinciResolve just for reference, because that's gonna be the easiest way. I'm just gonna do like this. As you can see, it's very simple. And then we are going to the color page. And from now on, first of all, we have to do a couple of notes, because this one is this is the HDR PQ color profile, and as you can see, it's not good. So first of all, we have to fix it to make it Rec 709. to do that, you have to take two nodes. The first one is gonna be the in, CST in. I'm not gonna change the names now. You can just check what I'm doing. We need the color space transform. Okay, I can't find it. Color space transform. Boom. And then we also need one more to color space transform out node. We're gonna color grid on this one, so we want to put it on this one first. Okay, we just put it on, and now we're gonna set it up. The first node input color space is gonna be rec 2100, and the input gamma is gonna be ST 2084. Output color space gonna be DaVinci white gamut, and then the gamma is gonna be DaVinci intermediate. We want to work in this DaVinci color space because it's a very wide spectrum. And then the second color space transform is gonna be the input, because we put the output here. We're just gonna copy DaVinCiResolve, DaVinci white gamut, and then DaVinci intermediate. And the final resolution, or like the color space, is gonna be the rec 709 and the gamma 2.4. So we have basic rec 709 color. This is actually what you see and what you saw in the bathroom, as you can see, before and after. And we're going here so we can see both the sample and the original, and we want to work on this node because we have all the range with colors and everything. So, and then we're gonna use this one for a lot or something. What I did here is just go to the node, and I'm just trying to replicate the colors here. And I went very simple, and I just went to the global. Usually when you use HDR PQ, I use the HDR wheels because it's much subtle. And basically, if you press this button, you can see what are you gonna affect. So we are gonna affect the light. If I change it, you can see that it starts to use the light, the brighter part first, not my hand. It's more like the white area. So if you want to control the brightest area, you use this one. If you want to use, as you can see, shadow, I'm gonna affect this area. But what I did is just went to the global, so it's the overall, just like here, the offset, and start to move toward this blue. I'm just gonna play with it. Okay, I'm getting there. It's more like teal and blue. What about this? Okay, we have to go down with the exposure, of course. Maybe something like this. And then let's see the highlights. And I go up with the highlights so I can get these brighter parts. What about the shadow? Go out down with the shadow for this very dark exposure on the arm, and also with the shadows here and here. You can see it's getting there. I would say this is fine for now, exposure wise, but again, this is very bluish, and then I want this more greenish look. So go back and move it toward green a little bit more. Yeah, right? Something like this. I'm okay with this so far. So I would say it's okay. For now, here, go back. Like I said, we're gonna use the last node to put some LUT on it, or if you want to use the enhancer or the built-in film creator, I recommend to use this. This is a very powerful tool. It's built in DaVinci Resolve, so I'm not sure if it's the free version, but yeah, you have to try out. And when you put it on, you immediately get something, but usually I just go here and go cinematic, and we will get these black bars on top of and bottom. You can, by the way, adjust them here in the film gate and then play with the aspect ratio, but I want to use it on default. Now I had to, just a second, so back. We are in cinematic, and then the core look can be also stay on cinematic because I need this bluish. And just dial back a little grain because it's too much. Okay, so what are we missing here? I really like my hand. It's the same exposure, the same color. Play a little bit more with the color here. Okay, almost there, almost there. I like this highlight here. It's exactly the same. Okay, I'm satisfied with this look. What do you think? Yeah, I'm just gonna go like this. Yes. And now, so let's say we are satisfied with this one. The second shot was this one, right? When what is it? Maybe here? Yes. So I'm just gonna cut it here in, and then just a little bit back before I check the camera, and out, and then put it on the timeline again. And here comes the trick. Oh yeah, first we have this turn off the light. It's too dark, so where I turn off the light, I'm just gonna here one more frame. So here we have to adjust the color grade because I don't like this. It's completely black. You can't see anything. So we're gonna fake it. Go back to the color page. Just put it like this. Go back to the color page and just check what we have to do. We have these two nodes we worked on. What if I disable the loop? Nothing. So we're just gonna delete this one where I actually did a lot of things here before. If I delete it, we're just gonna get, it's something like a very dark environment. Okay, and I'm actually happy with this. So it looks like when I turn off the light, you can see still see something, but not as bright as, or not as dark as before. I'm gonna go with this. And then what I wanted to show you is this one. So we have this little sequence that's really good. We don't need this image. And then we have this one. And instead of just go in the edit, the color page and then do again the whole thing, you can actually just go to the edit page, click on this colored version, the edited version, right click, copy, and then this one, what you want to do like the same, click on it, hit Alt plus double, hit Alt plus V and just use the color correction, this one. So usually it's something like this when you open it by default, but just remove everything and then go to the color correction and apply, and boom, you basically copied the whole node structure. I'm gonna show you. So this is the bathroom scene, as you can see, with the 4 nodes. And if you go here, you have the same 4 nodes just like here. And still you can adjust it. And I have the still from the internet again with this frame. What we want to replicate, I'm just gonna put it on, scale it down, and as you can see, it's almost identical. Go to the color page and just make some adjustment if needed. What I can see, my blue is a bit more bright, and we have more detail in the shadow than here. So let's go and dial down the brightness a little here, the exposure of, yeah, as you can see, we're just going down a little. It's much better. Yeah, I actually like it. And then maybe crush a little dark here, the shadow. Yeah, we don't have this red here, but I don't care, I don't mind. So to remove this one, like some details from it, we need the dark or the shadow. Let's go with the shadow first. And then the dark. And I'm gonna call it a day. I think it's gonna look good. And then, yeah, I think it's just fine. In like 10 minutes of work, I think it's pretty good. And then at the end, you can just make some keyframe. So like I'm zooming in the picture, as you can see, and then just, again, we are working like for 10 minutes on 30 seconds of something, and I just put together some story behind it with these 2 shots. So as you can see, I just edited like this, and then we have the turn off the light and then the cut again. And then we will have some music under it and sound effect. And let's see the final image. So that was all for today. I hope you liked that video, and if you did, please give me a thumb up and maybe a subscribe if you want to see more of these cinematography trials and errors. I'm gonna come back with more. So, and while I'm making new videos, I recommend you to do the same. Try out what you can see on the internet, maybe try out this specific what I did, or you can do with your own style. Instead of blue, you can be red. It doesn't matter, maybe it's gonna look wild. So yeah, I recommend to practice and practice. Until then, see you in the next video. Ciao.